July 13th and 14th, Friday and Saturday. What a fun weekend. The sun is in Cancer and the moon is in Leo. These two together, when you put a Cancer and Leo, it's like the perfect mom or the perfect cheerleader or somebody that's going to encourage you and you're going to feel so supported by them and they're going to be the best person to tell you you can do it. It's kind of like a perfect coach. So if you're feeling it all this weekend, like somewhere you're losing your chi, you might want to give yourself permission to say, who can I get some support from? Sometimes when I'm playing with Leo energy, I will say to them, I really want to give you a compliment. They just love that feeling. And all of our egos need feedback. We tend to pretend that the spiritual people don't have egos. Well, raise your hand if you have an ego. Oh, look, everybody's raising their hand. We all have an ego. And when you feed it and nurture it from a healthy point of view, where you're doing it to keep your chi going, when you're a Leo Cancer together, this combination, you give so much. But what's coming back to you? Who's celebrating you? That's what I want to ask. So this weekend's a great opportunity. And there's this wonderful grand trine in water hasn't left yet. That sun is in Cancer and the moon, Jupiter's in Scorpio and Neptune is in Pisces. The sun is in Cancer, Jupiter's in Scorpio and Neptune's in Pisces, and that adds even more to the feeling of the mom energy. A grand trine in water. They love animals, they love cuddling, they love cooking, they love smells, they love playing house, they don't want to leave the house. But good news is, with the moon in Leo, it's like, we got to get out of here. And they love dressing up, very feminine. This is the part in all of us that wants to pamper ourselves or put oils on our skin or make ourselves smell good or really take care. This is a self-care opportunity this weekend. So I want to encourage you, if you haven't received the acknowledgement or the cheerleading or your ego hasn't been fed, you can be your own best friend. I love that line. This is what astrology is all about. How do you love yourself? How do you give to yourself? We get starved, our egos, because we pretend we don't need it. I don't really need any acknowledgement, but that's just not true. It's just like food or water. Your essence, your soul needs to be fed. And if no one's feeding it, I'm going to encourage you. I had one wonderful client who had Leo Cancer, this combination, that she used to buy herself flowers and write a little note to herself. And when the delivery would come, she would pretend that it wasn't from herself. But she had to give herself the gift because her need for being able to be given to was greater than what she was receiving. So I'm going to say to you, Astrology Answers wanted me to say, how can you give to yourself? And during this weekend, it's the perfect time to go, oh boy, I love who I am. Astrology is helping me so much accept who I am. I may as well celebrate me. P.S. July 21st and the 20th, those 2 days, that weekend, I'm going to be in Seattle doing a workshop. And it's about the wisdom of the elders and about understanding your chart. So if any of you are in the Seattle area and you want to go to the East-West bookstore, you can just Google it. And I'm going to be announcing this once or twice more before I get there. And if you want to come meet me, just come to the East-West bookstore and I'll be there to talk to you about the wisdom of the stars and the elders trying to give to us what we've been lacking. Hope to see you there.